Oh my god. We have finally gotten here, guys. Operation Soa's Lab. Yeah, you thought Operation Legos Island was already enough? No. Why not take that exact same concept, but do it at the lab instead? Welcome to the long-awaited and most delayed event in Zoa's Lab history, besides Operation Dimensions. And yes, look who we have here. He has come from Legos Island all the way over to the lab to help me with Operation Zoa's Lab. You remember during Operation Rescue where the dog version of myself came to help me during that event? Well, this time, the dog version of Cool Guy 33 that I created on Legos Island is now here to help me with Operation Zoa's Lab. See, the time machine is still in the exact same spot from, you know, the Zoa's Up 2 World Celebration event. Oh yeah, I just uploaded that, by the way, as of filming this, at least. So yeah, it does say welcome to September 29th, 2015. Oh, okay, we're already here. Yeah, that's different. Actually, yeah, let me clarify that. We are actually already here. Whoa, well, this is definitely September 29th, 2015, all right. And yes, make myself clear that this is actually his past self. So he says, hello there, Lego Master 627. Welcome to Operation Zoa's Lab. Finally, after the longest delay yet, we're finally here. Because remember, this event was originally meant to happen at the beginning of the year. With that being said, I'm Master Evil Unkers from December 4th, 2018. Hey, that's 3 years ago today. Nice. We're seeing each other exactly 3 years apart. That's fun. And thanks to you, we're in September 29th, 2015, which is when... Now, I'm sure you've noticed something about this time period. I put up signs around the front of the lab to promote your World Legos Island, which, as you know, didn't exist back in 2015, as it was created in 2017. I did this to confuse all of the sheep into thinking it exists so they can stop building the new lab, so Zoa's Up 2 would have never started at all. Waha! I gotta admit, that's actually kind of creative. Let's see what signs he put up. Alright guys, we are now here on day 2 of Operation Zoa's Lab. Okay guys, I'm actually not gonna lie, it's actually day 3. Yeah! The time period took forever to make, to just remake in general. So we're actually doing this the day after. Mission 3, however, will be out on its correct day. That being, of course, the day I'm actually filming Mission 2. However, let's get into our mission. So, technically yesterday on December 5th, we have June 9th, 2016, which was the day that the first ever Summer Jam came to an end. We locked Evil Sheep Leader in prison after the event of Lab of Doom. This very cruise ship that I am standing on right now was created. And lastly but not least, the special labs were introduced as a reward for completing Lab of Doom 2016. Oh my god, that was a big day, wasn't it? And well, we are literally going right back to that day right now. Now, what is known about this time period is that we were actually here earlier this year for the Summer Jam Ultimate back at the end of August, where both this very time period we are traveling to today and the July 31st, 2016 time period were both merged together. Remember how I said we would potentially come back to that time period later this year when I announced the release date of, Operation Zoa's Lab? Well, we're going right back to this time period, aren't we? Let's do this! I just needed to bring that up because you guys probably would have gone down commenting saying I would have forgotten to mention that. I just had to because it also is a very important role to this time period because we were actually here earlier this year. So with all that being said, let's jump right back into the time machine and get right back to the past. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to add these on day 1 actually. My bad, but I just did it now. So, here we are. Welcome to June 9th, 2016. Let's go! Actually, we probably should have done it properly, but you know what? Who cares? Here we are, guys. This does not look like the Summer Jam. Okay, kind of. What the heck happened to all the summer stuff? Seriously, Master Evil Anchors, you have done it yet again. Of course, we still got a long way to go until we're done with you. Speaking of which, okay, he explains it again. Hello once again, Lego. We're now in June 9th, 2016. For my attack here, I turned the Summer Jam 2016 into a fall festival. Mwahaha! I do actually remember he actually did say he was gonna do that. But the thing is, Evil Cluck already did that to my island. But a whole lot worse. Let's see if Master Evil Anchors did better. This is so much better than what Evil Cluck did. Master Evil Anchors, I am seriously impressed. This is so much better than what your creation Evil Cluck did. My god, Evil Cluck's was so bad. I don't even want to remember it. It was that bad. But this is so much better. Why do I seriously think that your attacks are getting a bit better than his? Just why? I don't know, but either way, bye-bye! Yeah, no need for him to be around here, especially when we need to fix this time period respectively. Oh, but the next one has absolutely nothing to do with an attack Evil Cluck did. Well, technically, Evil Cluck has decolored my island before, in an old time period in 2019. When he decolored the Adventure Party 2018 time period on November 17th, 2018. We went back there during the first ever Operation Lewis Island, and he decolored that room. Well, just the whole time period. But this time it's at the lab, so there's no comparison. This one, though, this attack right here, yeah, there's a reason that it needed to be compared, because, oh my god, this is so much better. Now, although we can see some of the Summer Jam is technically still here, we still have a lot of it that is not. And, well, we're going to go ahead and fix that now because there is no way that it's not meant to look like this. It does not look like this back then. No. Technically, the decorations are in the right spot, but they're colored differently, which is not how this looked back then. It used to look something entirely different. My god, this is insane. Look how much he did. This is probably one of the most insane attacks I've seen yet. Oh, but the next one is going to be even more deadly. And, my god, I'm just taking a look at this one more time in person right before we start fixing this up. And honestly, this shouldn't even take that long at all considering there are not that many rooms. I don't remember if this room was decorated in the Summer Jam. I think it might have been. I don't know why it's not here, but the rest are, though. Thankfully. I swear there used to be water here. Maybe once it's fixed, I'll put it back. Oh yeah, this is what it looked like back then. Here's the old Snowland. And there's the old dojos. You guys remember when they used to look like that? That was only updated last year. Oh yeah, again, this is when the special labs were introduced. Right. Anyway, let's go ahead and fix this time period now up, shall we? Because, yeah, this is not how it's meant to look like. It's supposed to look all summer themed. Oh yeah, this room, right here. Yep, it's back. I know, totally unexpected. Actually, it was expected because that's actually how it looks back then. The rest of the lab, however, looks also exactly the same. Thankfully. This looks so good. But now, it's really time to really fix this place up. And it will take a bit of time, so without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into the fixing of the time period. Oh yeah, you probably didn't see that earlier, didn't you? Yeah, apparently it didn't load in originally. Alright guys, in order to fix this one is actually going to be, the first part of this is actually going to be really easy, as all we need to do is actually only just change the palm trees. And that's literally it. There is literally nothing else we need to fix out here besides these palm trees, at least on this first part, which, as you can see right now, will not take long at all, considering of how fast I'm actually going at this. So with that being said, these palm trees should only be done within only like at least a few seconds. And, well, as you can see, I'm going pretty fast to actually prove that this is actually real. Just serious in general. And with that being said, after all this, we should be done with the palm trees right now, actually. There we go. It's fixed. Nice. Next up, let's head over here because we actually have to do this. Yep, so hold on. I'm just going to tear down the entire ladder set and let me just build it back up itself. Because that is how it works, I guess, around here. Oh yeah, those chests were there back then, by the way. I might keep them in the present day lab, actually. But, I don't know. Alright, next up, this madness. Oh boy. Time to get rid of all the item frames. Yeah! Let's do this. Look how fast I'm going with this. Do I even have any idea how fast I'm going with this? Look at how many of those item frames just popped off within only a few seconds. Yeah, I'm that nuts with this. I know, and it's actually insane how fast it is. Because normally, it's never meant to be that fast. Like, ever. But yeah, normally I never go that fast when tearing things down in this event. But in this case, since this is a mission after all, we will obviously explore this time period later. Let me just see, did we get it right? Nice, we did. Yep, Summer Jam Catalog. And this is actually the same thing from like a few years back. So now, all we just gotta do is just place all these back. I'll remove these. Yep, and pretty much, yeah, that's literally all we have to do, is just this. See? Done. That quickly. I kind of told you guys that it would be that quick. Alright, this madness. Oh boy. The only thing we're going to have a problem with is the signs. So let me go ahead and just fix everything else now. And then I'll fix the signs off camera since I don't want to bore you guys with all the typing. Because that will get boring. So I'll just do those on pause. I'll remove all the signs right now. But I will do all the typing for all the signs off camera. Just because I don't want to bore you guys. Because that would be weird. So instead, what I'm going to do is I do not want to go insanely fast with this because I might accidentally knock down all the item frames. And no, I don't want to go in crazy just like that with that. I know there it made sense to knock down all the item frames, but here I do not feel like fixing those immediately. So there we go. Now let me go ahead and put all those signs back now. There we go. All done. Just to save you guys time. And to also save you guys time, I am also going to fix this off camera as well. Because it's gonna take a bit of time to fix, as you can see. So, yeah, this is for the better. The rest of this, however, is not as big or will not take as long to fix. So the rest of this after that will be done on camera because it won't take that long to fix everything else. It's just, if I do this on camera, this video is gonna be way too long. And I don't want to bore you guys to death with this one, since of how huge it is. It's better if I do this one thing off camera and then do the rest on camera. Good? Well, give me a few seconds to fix this. Or at least in this case, a minute. Fix! And you're welcome, because I just saved you a bunch of time from watching me just fix this gigantic thing, which, my god, that took like 2 minutes. Or like 3 or something. But anyway, here's proof that it's actually fixed. Right. Now the rest of this can be done on camera. And this is really easy. How do I know it's easy? Because, well, look how fast I'm going. This is provable that it is really easy for this. So, as we can see right now, yeah, it isn't taking that long to fix. It's only taking like a few seconds to fix. And only a few more things left. All we need left is just to do this right here. With all of this. Alright, I'll put every single one of these back up. There we go. See? Not even a minute, and the lab office is already done. And up here is even easier. Because, well, there also isn't much up here. Alright, and the only other thing we have to do in here is this. And this should not take long at all, because, again, almost nothing in here. Once again, not even a minute and we're already done with this room. See? I told you these weren't going to take long. The only one that did take forever was, of course, that. Which is why I did it off camera. Just so I could save you guys a bunch of time. Next! This next part should also be really, really easy. Because really, all we need to do is, well, just this. And, wait, hold on. Where's the other one? There it is. I just need that. Actually, I am going to need that for a majority of these rooms, actually. So, yep, let's go ahead and put all the sand back. This should be very, very quick. And the only other thing we need to do is this. Because I do remember this is how it did look in 2016. And thank God, because, well, we are there. And there we go. Once again, not even a minute and we're already done. Seriously, these rooms are really, really, really quick. These rooms are not even taking long at all. It's really, like, insane how a ton of these rooms are not even taking that long to complete. It's seriously nuts for me to say that it's actually possible for this. My God. And no, the beds weren't even updated, so this makes it even easier to even just get this done very quickly. Now, I know this room's probably just going to at least take a minute because we actually have a lot more to do in here. I'm not even watching how long we're in these rooms. That's kind of annoying. I really have to do it. I'm assuming we've almost been in here for nearly a minute now, if I had to assume. There we go. I'm pretty sure after almost a minute, we're done. And no, unlike the Summer Jam 2017, these pipes were not flooded. Because that, I didn't think of the idea until like a year later. I can do this, because I do think I remember it looking like this. And yes, the new underground party room wasn't even ready yet at the time of this time period. Or just this event occurring overall. I really don't remember what used to be here. But this I do. Alright, and this other one should not take long at all. And yes, I will put the button back. Oh, the glow item frames were in here. What the heck are these doing here? I guess Master Evil Anchors must have added them. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. These are the normal item frames. Much better. Those did not exist until this year. Yeah, it took 5 years for them to exist again. Well, mainly, I'm saying. Well, yeah, they weren't added till like this year, so that's what I'm trying to say here. Alright, and lastly but not least, all we need is just some sand. And, yeah, we can just go grab some right over here. Actually, I think that's what this was, actually. Actually, yeah, hold on. I think these stairs were updated, too. Which is why I'm going to do that. Because, yeah, I think these stairs were indeed updated. So there we go. Just so I don't mess anything up. Right, we need sand. And this one shouldn't take long. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this pretty quickly because yeah, it's not gonna take long. See, I'm already going actually pretty fast, actually, as you can see. I'm actually going pretty nuts with this because I don't want to be here all night. That would be really weird. What the? Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me block that. There we go. That took at least a minute to do because I had to grab extra supplies. That's definitely how I remember the room. The next one, I think I remember water being here. So we're going to have to grab some water. Alright, so what are the only other things I remember in this room? One of the things I remember in this room had to be these. And then, yep, I remember this because this room actually, this one room we're fixing right now actually made a return in the second Summer Jam, so I should be able to remember this room pretty well. And, yeah, let's hope because I do not want to mess this up. I'm going to also go check the Summer Jam 2017 footage to make sure I'm actually getting this right because this room, again, did return in the Summer Jam of 2017. And was the only room that actually made a return from that. Okay, the honey's down there. That's weird. And you know what? Just so for the heck of it, I'm gonna make sure that this is also fixed too. Huh? Okay. There we go. Now, before I leave the room, let me go check and see that footage and see if I got that, if I got this room right. I do not remember having a painting here, so we're good here. Wait a minute, I did forget about the sandstone stairs. Let me go do that before checking that footage to make sure I got everything right, because again, this was again the only room that made a return the next year. I'm actually surprised this was the only room that made a return. All right, let me go check that Summer Jam footage and see if if I got the whole room right. Oh, we were only missing the palm trees and we would have been done. Oh my god. Wow. That's nuts. All right, let's add them. All right, yep, let's go add those palm trees before I accidentally forget and we mess this whole time period up by myself. And that would not be good. Because Master Evil Anger's already messed it up. I don't want to mess it up either, because this time period was actually really, really cool. All right, did we get that right? Thank God. Thank God. There we go. Room is done. Nice. All right, next room is actually also very, very similar to the Summer Jam of 2016 as well. There was like only one difference with this room in 2017, and that was that the jungle wood was replaced with sand that year, and the pipes were. But speaking of pipes, actually, we just only get to decorate them just like this, and that is pretty cool. Now, the other side of this, we just have to take out this, and we are good. Then we just do this right back here, and one more thing, all we have to do is this. And there we go. We have successfully finished that room. Now, this room is back to normal. Lastly but not least, guys, all we have left is Snowland because the balcony was not decorated during the Summer Jam. So this is the last room we have to fix. And then after this, we have to move directly to our next time period because, remember, this is day 2's time period. We're on day 3 now. Yep, now I'll have to move directly to day 3. And this should not take long at all, actually, to do that. Because the time period is it's actually a little bit bigger, but less rooms are decorated. So that's actually for the better. Less rooms are decorated in the next time period. I think at least. The next one is the Zola Free Party. And there we go. That's it. Oh wait, I think this was updated too, so I may want to do that before I leave. I don't think there was sand in this room. I think 2020 was the first year we did that. Where like sand was all over this room. So there we go. That's it. That is literally it, guys. Yep, that is the end of the time period. My God, though, the Summer Jam 2016 was honestly one of my favorite summer jams. And just seeing it, it looks great. Just seeing it again, it just looks great having this. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. We have to explore the time period now that we're done with the mission. Yeah, that's right. We gotta go take our time and let's go explore this place. So, guys, as you guys know, you actually did see this right here back in 2019 during the final phase of Lab of Doom and the last video of it in 2019. So you may remember this for those who did watch back then. For those who don't, yep, this is how it looks. We go down here into the pool. Looks pretty awesome. Anyway, we have the palm trees all over the place. So many lounge chairs. We do have the cruise ship, which I will go back to very soon in this, because we actually got to go explore that now. So, yep. That's pretty cool. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, let's go over here. Because this was actually the cruise ship schedule right here. We had the Summer Jam catalog right up here. That was super cool. Going up here, as you guys know, you probably remember this from the Summer Jam Ultimate. But this is actually here, and it does look a bit bigger because back then, the respective room was actually on the roof where the elevator is. I actually forgot to mention, obviously, that is gone because it didn't exist yet in that time period till around 5 months later in November 2016. 5 months and 8 days later, mainly. Just so I can make myself clear. That means this is a bit bigger now. And it is still really, really awesome. Alright, let's make our way back down. Now we can go into the rest of the rooms. And yes, the rest of these rooms did actually look like this. So there you go. As you guys can see, this is what the room looks like. I have no clue where Mr. Sheep is. I don't know if he was just lost during this time period, but who cares? Alright, let's go up here, and this is how the flower shop looks like. Like I said, this is back when the elevator didn't exist yet, so yeah. And here's proof. See? Elevator didn't exist yet. See? That's how long ago this is. Elevator didn't even exist yet. No, wait. That is how far back we have traveled. Yep, all the way back to where before the elevator was added. Now this room did actually return 2 times actually. The 2nd anniversary party of Solar's Lab in 2017 and the Summer Jam Ultimate in 2021. So this is technically the 3rd time we're seeing this in the past few years. But now it's in the actual event where it originally belonged in. Going down here, let's head into the sheep room. And yep, this is how it looked during the Summer Jam. I believe there was actually a painting here, so I might want to consider putting it back. Which one? Come on. Where's the right one? Yep, I think this is the right one that used to be there back in the day. And if so, yeah, that's cool. Next up, I remember this. I remember all of these. So that's pretty cool. Going in here, this is what Rose Crystal's room looked like back in the day. And of course, since this is the past, it looks like this now. That's nuts, actually. Wait! Hold on. That's wrong. That's how it's actually meant to look. There we go. Now everything's fixed. Alright, now that that room is over with, let's go ahead and go to the only room that made a return during another summer jam. And that's right here in the TV and game room. This room made a return again, like I said earlier, during the summer jam of 2017. And like I said, it's actually still surprising that this was the only room to return, because everything else was brand new in that event. I probably should have brought back another room from the previous, but nah, it was nice to have something new at the time. But it was also nice to bring back a room from the previous year. Next up, guys, this is actually a room that did technically return in the Summer Jam of 2017. The only difference was that it was sand and not jungle wood. And yes, I needed to fix it there just to make sure I don't get this place corrupted, because that would be bad. Really bad. And yes, don't worry, we're not just going to be visiting just only the cruise ship in this event. We're also going to be going down to the special labs too, because this was also the exact same day that they were introduced. And for the absolute heck of it, just so I wasn't kidding about something earlier, aka Evil Sheet Leader being locked in prison after Live of Doom 2016, yep, we're going to go to the prison and you're going to see that too, because that also happened on this day. My God, this day was a freaking big day back in the day. My God, there was so much that happened on this day. And it's nuts to still see it now. This is the summer-themed Snowland. Of course, the one a year later looked a whole lot better, but I actually never actually showed you that, so unfortunately, I don't know if that's coming back. Now that we got the Summer Jam rooms out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the cruise ship next. Actually, let's head over to the prison. I'll show you locked up ESL. Alright, we are at the police station / prison. So let's go ahead and go in here and check on locked up prisoner ESL after the events of Live of Doom 2016. And I'm not joking, this actually did happen. And here's proof I'm not joking. Since we are in the time period, ta-da! There he is. And you know what? Let's grab something so we can go in and actually prove that this is actually serious. Come on. Yup, this is the Evil Sheet Leader when he was locked up in Live of Doom 2016. Immediately after his destruction, we blew up his base and we locked him in this prison cell. And this is the exact one, actually. I only remembered it because it was so iconic back then. Oh yeah, I'll break that, just so he can't escape. Well, this is past DSO, obviously. The actual Evil Sheet Leader is, well, in his actual base back in the present. But there you go. Just wanted to prove to you guys I wasn't actually joking about that. So now, assuming I can get out of here. Yep. Now, let's go over to the cruise ship now, since that was one of the main parts of the Summer Jam back in the day. Alright, so obviously the way to get to the cruise ship is via the cruise ship gate. And that was right here back in the day. Although this didn't load in, though. God dang it. What's with this stuff and not loading in? It just never loaded in. Oh well. Alright, I could have gotten that wrong. I'll go check later on. Alright, but anyway, let's go to the path here. And yes, there's the Operation Dolazan mission board. Like Operation Legos Island, that can exist in the past because it is about time travel. And the cafeteria was the only place open during this. So all the other rooms are locked up. And yes, this villager was here back in the day. Although now, since this is the past, I guess we could have still interacted with him, but it just doesn't freaking work. Come on! Unless I go to an older version of Minecraft, but I'm not about to corrupt this world because of that reason. Yep, here's all the other rooms that we're going to unlock on said weeks. They unlocked every Thursday in this event for some reason. Yep, here's the mission board. We can technically count this as complete now. Because... Oh, no, wait. Sorry. That's the wrong mission. Wrong mission. There we go. Now I guess we can count this as complete. Because the mission is done. Now we gotta go here later. But that should not take long to remake. July 7th. July 14th. July 25th. August 1st and August 8th. Eventually, these were all changed to later days, such as this unlocking on July 21st, this unlocking on July 28th, and this one unlocking on July 30th. Just because we felt like they were unlocking a bit too late in the event. And plus, this event was originally, a little fun fact by the way, was it was meant to be from June 9th all the way to August 15th. Because back then, I thought I was going to go back to school that year on August 15th. However, we actually went back on August 22nd instead. Also, I realized that was way too long. So instead, we shortened it by a few weeks to July 30th, ending July 31st. So, all of these were changed to the ones you just saw. July 21st right there, July 28th right there, and July 30th right there. Those are all three of those were changed. The rest of them, though, were all intact. The rest of those stayed the same. Of course, you already know what all these are because, of course, this is like 5 years ago. So, you already know what all these are. Yeah, remember, we just went back 5 years. So you guys know what all these are. Yeah, because again, this was 5 years ago. So that's pretty cool. Although that sign didn't exist. I don't know what the heck that's doing there. Alright, yeah, let's fix the path. The giant slime did exist, though. So that's good. I think pretty much everything existed besides the waterfall. I don't know what that's doing here. Alright, and lastly but not least, all we have to do left is the special labs, since they were technically introduced during this party. Let's go! Woo! Welcome back, everybody, to the special labs. Oh, boy. Is it great to be back. And these pretty much look exactly the same, so almost no change is done here. Yep. This is back when this was introduced. Seriously, a lot happened on this day back then. And you can see why. As you can see, everything is still here from the present because all of this was here back then. And yes, all of these guys are still in the same spots today. Yep, and all of this is still exactly the same. I don't know why all these guys are down here for some reason. I don't know. They may have just accidentally fell down here. But yep, all these rooms are pretty much exactly the same. So nothing new. So yep, that's pretty awesome. And of course for the HQ, at this point it wasn't available yet, so we can't go down there. Because the room never was finished until 2020. Never thought I'd say that year again. So, with that being said, that is it for the special labs, besides Evil Sheet Leader's base, especially Evil Sheet Leader's base. Let's go down here. Why is it all dark? Oh my god, the Halloween stuff is down here. What? Why is it Halloween stuff? Is Master Yoinkers really trying to mess up this time period? Or was this all just left over from Halloween? I haven't not been down here in a while. Looks like this is still left over from Halloween, I see. Yeah, let's fix that while we're here. Because we do not want the past messed up. Let's also put all that fire back. There we go. And lastly but not least, let's put all the fire back down here to make sure this time period is nice and secure down here. All done. Now this part will not get messed up. Just the time period itself. Huh? Oh. Yeah, there we go. That had to get fixed. There we go. It's fixed. It's fixed, everybody. Nice. Nice, right? Well, that's it. That's literally it for the June 9th, 2016 time period. There is literally nothing else in this time period, guys. That's literally it. That's literally everything. It is insane. And yes, here is the cruise ship schedule. It doesn't say it up there, but it's just there anyway. With that being said, however, my god, this was one heck of a time period. You can see how long this is because, oh boy. Yeah, this was a big one. The next one, however, will not be as big because there's less in it. And we're about to go to that time period right now. So for me to do that, I may as well unfortunately have to end it here. But that's okay because we still have plenty of more time periods to go. Remember, this is only episode 2. We still got 5 more time periods to go to. And speaking of those, it's time to move on to our 3rd time period because now it's day 3. And again, in order for me to do that, I may as well be by saying this. Operation Zola's Lab is